probably run your dryer, that is, several times a week, and hopefully clean out the lint trap after each use. But there are some other things you should be doing to ensure that your home is safe. Jeff Lee from Mechanical Heating and Cooling tells us what we need to do.
Last year, the Consumer Product Safety Commission estimated about 24,000 clothes dryer fires that amounted to about $96 million in estimated damage. That could have been avoided with a little bit of proper maintenance and installation of the clothes dryer. Today we're going to share a few tips with you on how to keep your dryer up and running safely without heading into the potential catastrophe. Here on the outside, we want to check the vent hood to the dryer to make sure that it's not plugged up with anything or there's no obstructions. This is a wonderful place. Actually, this just kind of pops off like that. This is a wonderful place for bees, birds, even mice to make nests and things of that nature. So we want to make sure that this is clean and obstruction free. Otherwise, it's not going to allow the clothes to dry. And here, as we can see on the inside, we've got a lot of lint, but that's okay. We can fix that. Just easy enough. If you don't mind using your hands, you can get a brush to do this. But we want to pull this out as much as that we can see. You can get a brush to reach in there a little bit further. Once it's pretty clean, doesn't have to be spotless. Let's make sure and get this our vent hood itself clean. Get the major crud out from around here, and then we should be all set. Once we get this relatively clean, just pop it right back on. Each one will be just a little bit different. But now we're okay to head back inside and finish up the job. Well, first things first. Now, you may already do this in your home, but it's good to mention that your lint screen needs to be cleaned before every time that you use it. And as you can tell, it doesn't take long for lint and so forth to build up in here. So make sure and keep your lint screen nice and clean. That way you won't have any problems that way. Secondly, you can go to the hardware store and you can actually get a dryer vent cleaning brush. What this is going to allow us to do, it's got a flexible wand. I can now get down inside the dryer with this brush and I can run it through and I can start picking up the lint that's been collecting in the corners. And all this stuff can add to fires if it's not taken care of. You can see we got a little bit in there, but we want to go down as far as we can and just make sure and get all the junk out that we possibly can, once again, to stay a little bit safer. Something good to mention is the vent piping for your dryer. Most manufacturers recommend that you use a smooth vent piping, although rigid is still okay to use as long as it's not vinyl or plastic. The corrugated stuff, that stuff can catch on fire. Lint can get trapped in there and it can catch fire really easily. Also, with your vent piping, if you're putting in a new dryer, you want to make sure and keep the vent piping as short as possible. Do not exceed the manufacturer's recommendations. Otherwise, once again, lint could collect up and fires could start that way as well. Using the right venting material and keeping your dryer and your venting clean will save you a lot of money on gas and electricity, plus it'll help keep your family protected. For Fox 2 How To, I'm Jeff Lee, working to keep your home healthy and safe.
And for more information on Jeff Lee and Mechanical Heating and Cooling, and to watch more of Jeff's money-saving tips, you can head to myfoxdetroit.com. Hold your mouse over the Money tab, and there you will find the How To section.